Hi guys, I'm just trying to sort out a few difficulties with the technical side of things. Hopefully I'm going to be up and running in any second, so if you can just bear with me, I'm hoping to be live any moment. If you've got any questions at the moment, just fire them through. If not, I will be online very shortly. So I'm hoping that's all working now. So my name is Annie. I'm part of the online group Sharks Need Love, which is where most of you will know me from. And I also help the Bimini Biological Field Station Foundation, the Shark Lab here in Bimini, which is not far from Miami. I live here with my husband Tristan and my 2 children and a very, very handsome dog called Lucifer, or Mr. Cypher as he's known to us. So I basically like to answer any of your questions. I've loved sharks since I was a child, collected everything from stickers and magazines and DVDs to silver skateboards with sharks on. So fire away any questions you've got and I will try and keep up. I have prizes too, so stay tuned. Love the hat, thank you. Love sharks, yeah, me too. Let's have a look. I'm trying to backdate some of these questions to see what you've asked, but they're coming through pretty fast. Let's have a look. Right, what's good? Colleagues, what a good colleague. Sorry guys, these are coming through unbelievably fast. What shark scares you the most? Okay, that's something that I know pops up a lot. So I can't really name one species that scares me the most. I can tell you about an experience I had with a shark that I guess was the most scared I've been. Unfortunately, it is the bull shark. I hate to give them more bad rep, but it was. I was here diving in Bimini one time with the great hammerheads, and we had one hammerhead circling in and out of us and a variety of nurse sharks, and there was this one bull shark that was just kind of sitting, resting on the bottom, well not resting but patrolling the bottom backwards and forwards, and I had my eye on her the whole time. Backwards and forwards she went, and it was almost like the bulls are kind of intimidated by the hammers. They won't come in on their own, they're not brave, they kind of need a few of them to come in together. And I had my eye on it, looked away, there she was, kept going backwards and forwards, and then a split second the hammerhead disappeared, and before I knew it the bull shark was at the top of the water column coming straight towards me. I kind of faced it, gave it eye contact, and it backed off immediately, and that was kind of the end of that. I jumped on the boat, and I will admit, hands up, that scared me a little bit. I was off on the boat. Did I think it was going to bite me? Did I think it was going to attack me? No, I simply just felt uneasy and I decided to get out. Let's have a look at some more of these questions. What is my favourite shark? Let's have a think. Everyone always asks this question. There's 500 species of shark. I can't really pin it down, but if I had push come to shove, I would say the lemon shark, purely because in Bimini I've spent most of my time with the lemon shark, and yeah, I have a love for them. I have my own little collection of baby lemons on our back beach here in Bimini near the Shark Lab, and yeah, I feel like they're mine. This is why my husband calls me a shark hugger. I knew them when they were first born. They were a few days old, a week old, and they were naive. They were bumping into my legs. They were vulnerable. They had no idea what was out there. And slowly but surely, they got picked off by barracuda and other sharks, and they slowly become scared of me and backed off. And yeah, it was like bittersweet really. It was kind of like letting them go and fly the nest, which is good, but I was sad to see them go. So yeah, bittersweet. But a lemon shark's probably my favourite sharks. What other questions have we got? Shark hugger, laugh out loud. I get it all the time, you know, that's what I am, a shark hugger. I don't know any other term for it. Well, I'm sure I do, but that's probably the one that sticks out the most. What's my favourite encounter I've ever had from Julie? Other than those baby lemons, I do have a soft spot for the lemon sharks. Probably seeing the great hammerhead the first time was one of my favourite experiences. For the pure size of them, people don't appreciate how majestic and beautiful they are. I say they dance, and that's how I feel they're dancing. My favourite dive spot? Probably Borneo in Malaysia. I dived off an oil rig in Borneo called Sea Ventures. Fantastic place near Sipadan, which has just thousands of sharks and turtles and rays and you name it, everything. My top spot for sure would be Borneo. What else have we got? How did I become in love with sharks? I have no idea. I remember watching a video as a child with looking up at the silhouette of a whale shark, and of course the scalloped hammerheads. and just totally fell in love from that moment. I think I was about 5 or 6, and my mom then caught me very shortly after emptying my goldfish content bowl into the bath, and I was in with my goggles, my swimming goggles, thinking I was snorkeling in the bath. So yeah, from a very young age. So I'm going to throw out a prize real quick. So this is the first prize. There's 2 prizes I'm giving away. The first one is a Shark Week bundle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify a shark species, and the first person that I see whose name pops up with the correct species is going to win a bunch of goodies from Shark Week. So are you ready? Should I just go for it? Okay, let's have a look. Right, I hope you're ready, guys. So what is this shark? Can you see it? I've got a bit of reflection here. What shark is it? Pointy nose, beautiful eyes. No, not a tiger shark, Amy. Guess again. No, no great white. No mako. Sophie Hart, blue shark. We have a winner, guys. So Sophie Hart, you're going to have a bundle of shark goodies coming your way. So congratulations. Now I'm going to have a delay while you all are guessing which shark it is. So what can I talk about that you guys would be interested in? Let me have a little think. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is what got me into freediving. I've always been a scuba diver, but about probably 5 or 6 years ago I just started to get into freediving, and the reason that was, I can honestly say, was from a guy called William Winramp, who is now a good friend of mine. He's someone I respect a great deal. He is not only an IUCN ambassador, he's also a world champion freediver. He's dived out of the cage with white sharks, tagging them, scalloped hammerheads, you name it. William's done it. So go check him out, have a look at my Facebook or my Instagram, and you'll see, I think my last post actually was about William. So you can go and find him and check him out. He is a super cool guy and one of the most passionate people I've ever met in my life. So sounds like a boyfriend. Yeah, my husband says that a lot. I do admire William a great deal, so go check him out. So any more questions? You're still guessing sharks? I love sharks, white tip shark, mako shark, blue shark. Yeah, we know the shark, guys. We've got the shark. What else have you got? Give me some questions. What other questions do you have? Let me have another think about what I can talk about while you're guessing. Have you ever tagged a shark? Yes, I've been. Sorry, what is your name of your dog? Lucifer. Yeah, we call him Mr. Cypher, Lucifer. So have you ever tagged a shark? Yep, at the Shark Lab, the Bimini Shark Lab. Again, you can find them all online on the URL. Sorry, the handle, Bimini Shark Lab. We've tagged lemon sharks and tiger sharks and smooth hounds and night sharks and six gills and a whole bunch of sharks. If you check them out, you'll see some really cool footage of some of the sharks they've tagged, and they're regularly featured on Shark Week. What is the coolest shark you've dived with? I love nurse sharks. That makes me sound really boring, doesn't it? But I do. I love nurse sharks. They've got really cute eyes. They don't mind you kind of getting close and having a look at them. I'm a no-touch person. I don't like to touch sharks. I don't advocate it, but you can get close and watch them. That's absolutely fine by me. Have you ever seen a shark give birth? Yes, I have. I've been really fortunate enough to see an adult lemon shark give birth here in Bimini, and it was definitely up there with one of the most amazing things that I've ever done. So yeah, I have. Very, very cool. How many feet have you dove? I don't work in feet. I'm a Brit, guys. So scuba, I think I've been to about 50 meters thereabouts, where I saw a zebra shark, which was really, really neat. Do you believe in a megalodon still exists? No, it doesn't. We need to move on from that. That doesn't exist. What else have we got? What is the largest shark I've ever been up close to? Probably a whale shark. Yeah, it would be the whale shark I saw in the Maldives, which was an insane experience. In fact, I actually got told off and almost thrown off of my boat for jumping in with it without permission. But when you see the huge dorsal fin of a whale shark sticking out of the water, as a shark lover, that's pretty hard to resist. Especially this shark. It was a huge shark. For a whale shark, not that big, but it was about 9 meters, which in my book was pretty big, and I loved it. It was amazing. So that was the biggest shark I've ever dived with. Let's have another look. What else have you got? Where are you now? I'm at home. This is my house. So have a look on Snapchat, guys. Go onto the Shark Week Snapchat. I was on there earlier today. I did a little bit around my house, about where I am, my kids, my shark art, everything is on there. So go check out their Snapchat. Have I ever eaten shark? No, I have no intention of eating shark. And I never would. That's just my personal choice. There's arguments if it ever becomes sustainable. Would I eat it? No, it's just not my thing. Why would I eat something I love? In the UK, we have a big issue, which has been around for quite a while, which is the mislabeling of sharks. So in England and Australia in particular, we have fish and chips. So you would normally have a cod or something like that and chips, or another type of fish and chips. And there's been some mislabeling of, in particular, smoothhound or dogfish as they're known. And these sharks have absolutely no limits on how many fishermen can catch for the whole of Europe. This is a really big problem at the moment. So these sharks can get caught endlessly with absolutely no fishing limits. So I would urge you to go and see the Shark Trust. Have a look online, the Shark Trust UK or the Shark Advocates on Twitter in particular, and support them in any way you can to try and get some enforcement on this. These sharks are mislabeled as flake, all different things, rock salmon, rock, and they're just mislabeling it. They're giving people the wrong impression, which is just completely unacceptable in this day and age. So I don't eat shark, to answer your question, and I never would. What other questions have you got? What are the different... Oh, am I Australian? No, this is a British accent. I'm not. I'm an English woman. Have I swum with bull sharks? Yep, I've had a few encounters with the bull sharks. They're right in front of my house, so I see them fairly regularly, which is pretty cool. I like them. Where are you off to next? I have no idea. I'm here for now. I've got my family here. I have no intention of leaving. There's sharks galore. So yeah, I'm not moving anywhere. What other questions have we got? Talking about endangered sharks, the great hammerhead, close to my heart, being here in Bimini. Again, another species that is classed as endangered, that's under pressure with fishing, in particular sport fishermen. It's a big prize for them to grab a great hammerhead. And something, again, I absolutely don't approve of is the sport fishing industry. A lot of them promote catch and release. A lot of them unfortunately kill them because the only way to get a record is to weigh a shark and kill a shark. It's not something I approve of, again, and there's huge campaigns at the moment going around for Budweiser to stop supporting this. And again, I would urge you to have a look on Twitter under a group called Sea Savers, and you can get in that campaign if you'd like to try and stop that as well. Anything else? What else do you want to ask me? What's the biggest shark you've seen? Again, it was the whale shark, been back to earlier on. So that was the biggest shark I've ever seen. What else have we got? Hawaii shark encounters in the future? Yeah, sure, I'd love to go to Hawaii, absolutely. Bring on Hawaii. Do you have a need for nurture? I'm trying to read all these questions, they're so fast coming through. Ever been night diving with sharks? Yeah, sure, we've been night diving with sharks as well. Scariest moment? You'll have to watch the video again. I spoke about my scariest moment. Have I ever been in the water during an attack? No, I have not. I've actually never seen an attack. I've seen a shark bite before, which was down to mishandling, but I've never seen an attack as such. What else have we got coming in? Maybe I should just do another prize. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so this next prize is one from the Bimini Biological Field Station Foundation, the Shark Lab. And some of you may or may not have seen, again, if you've seen on Snapchat, you would have seen it, that we have a new book, the Shark Doc Shark Lab book, which is the life of Doc Gruber, which I'm sure everyone has seen watching Shark Week. He's one of the most notorious shark scientists in the world. So to win this book, all you have to do is log on to your Twitter or Instagram and follow myself, so at Sharks Need Love, and follow the Shark Lab, at Bimini Shark Lab, and then upload any picture whatsoever of a shark. It could be a teddy bear shark, it could be a sticker of a shark, it could be a tattoo of a shark, absolutely any picture of a shark, and use the hashtag SharkDocSharkLab. So that's all you have to do. Log on, follow us, upload a picture, and use the hashtag SharkDocSharkLab. And if you forget that, come back to this video around 15 minutes and you can see me again and talk about it again, and yeah, have a go, see if you're feeling lucky. What other questions have we got coming through? Can you be my mum, shark lady? Yeah, sure, Sam, sure. I don't know how old you are, but I could be your mum. Bring it on. What else? You all like the scary things, I can see. I'm not about that. Do you have a shark tattoo? No, I really want one. As I've got 2 children, no one will tattoo me until I finish having children. So once I've done that, I have a few lined up, and I'm not giving them away because they're pretty cool, so I don't want anyone copying me. But yeah, I do have some shark tattoos coming up. If you write a long question, it takes too long to read. There's more comments coming up, so try and write short questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for all you do for these beautiful creatures. You're welcome. I love them. I won't ever stop. How can we charge? What are the? Oh God, these guys, I have a hammerhead tattoo on my ankle. Yeah, upload it. Let us see it. Bring it on. Let's have a look at these tattoos that you've got. Is Sharknado real? Do I need to answer that? I don't know that I need to answer that question. Sharks aren't scary. It's sad how we're killing them. Yes, it is sad. 100 million a year, over 270,000 a day. How many is that during this 30-minute Skype session? I don't know, work it out and write it in the comments. It's too many, way too many. That's the bottom line. We need to end it. So what can we do to end it? Let's have a think about that. So some of the things you can do to help save sharks. So number 1, don't eat shark fin soup, and don't support any restaurant that sell it. So don't go to that restaurant, don't order a takeaway from that restaurant, and don't feel embarrassed to ask the question. So if you go in there and they have shark on the menu, leave. If you can't see shark on the menu, ask them politely if they sell it, and if they do, explain that you don't support it and leave. I've done that multiple times and I'm not embarrassed in the slightest about doing it. So don't buy or eat shark. What else can you do? So look at your makeup, ladies. Have you got shark oils in your makeup? That's something easy you can do. Look at all your brands. Have a look if any of them support shark oils. It's something simple that you can do very, very easily. Supporting a non-profit is another way that you can do what you can do to help save sharks. So again, the Shark Lab, they offer research experiences where the general public can come out to Bimini and have 5 nights in the Shark Lab, working and living in the Shark Lab with sharks, doing real science, diving with sharks and all of that. So that's an easy way where you can have a lot of fun and you're supporting shark scientists. Online, you can totally make a difference online. That's how I started out. I started Sharks Need Love, and I campaigned for people to take shark off the menu, or I challenged people that were selling things or doing things I didn't approve of. And these can be huge companies, like the Hilton Hotel used to sell shark fin, they no longer do. Amazon have put things up, Groupon have put deals up, and with enough pressure you can get them to take it down. So even from your armchair, you can make a difference. There's no excuses about you being landlocked. You can do it online. Sorry, I've got a neck problem. I don't know why my neck's hurting. I think that was diving yesterday. We saw a tarpon. It was really cool, but you don't need to know about that. Or maybe you do. It was a really cool tarpon off the beach. So another thing is eating sustainably. So bycatching sharks is a really big issue. For me, tuna is the #1 thing. If you can cut tuna out of your diet, the chances are you're saving sharks. Some tuna is sustainable, like the bottom reel, for example, is sustainable tuna for a lot of the tuna, not all of them. But bycatching tuna is a big deal, and it's something I feel very strongly about. So I've just completely cut tuna out of my diet. Any more questions? Something about a t-shirt, but I missed it, sorry. Sharks are friends, not food. Yep, spot on. A lot of sharks are killed in huge fishing nets. Absolutely. I'm wearing my shark pants right now, Rosie. Upload them. Let's see a picture of these shark pants, Rosie. We all want to see them. How do you feel about sharks being kept in captivity in aquariums? Some sharks actually handle captivity quite well, and as long as the aquarium is doing an adequate job at educating the public, I personally don't have an issue with that. Some sharks don't do so well in aquariums and they shouldn't be kept in them. So on the fence a little bit with that. Obviously I'd love to see them wild, but I can understand if they're doing the education part of it correctly, then I don't see the big deal in that. How do you get your teeth so white? Are they white? I don't think they are. I don't know. I have no idea. Don't eat rubbish and eat nice things. I don't know. Maybe my skin's so brown that my teeth look white. I don't know. Would you get a shark tattoo? Yeah, I've said that. I would love to. I've got a few in the pipeline that I'm working on. What else? Name craziest. Oh God, they're coming through so fast, guys. What is the hammerhead dive about? The hammerhead dive, it's simply going out in the shallow waters here, so in kind of 6 meters depth, and you can get to see the great hammerheads of Bimini up close and personal. They're only here for a few months, and people have been speculating why they're only here for a few months. We think they're feeding, but science will prove that hopefully in the next few months or year. As scientists, I live with a scientist, I'm married to a scientist, everything is about the numbers and the facts, and you can't guess, you have to have the details. So yeah, I think they're feeding on the rays and whatnot, but who knows? We're going to find out, we hope. That's what they're doing here. What else have you got to ask me? Do your kids love sharks? Do my kids have a choice that they love sharks? No, they don't really. Unfortunately, they are in the mixer. Isla, my youngest, she went on her first boat shark dive, so she was looking from the boat into the water at the sharks when she was a few months old, and yeah, she loves them, and hopefully that will continue. What other questions have we got? My favourite shark, we answered that at the beginning. I think we said the baby lemon sharks. Well, I did say the baby lemon sharks of Bimini, absolutely. Love them. What else? Ever dived around Jamaica? No, I haven't. Would love to, again. There's so many places on my list that I would love to go. Come on, more questions. What else have you got? Let me see if there's anything I want to talk about that I haven't spoken about. Sharkwater 2, Rob Stewart, quick shout out for that. If you haven't heard of it, go and check it out. Have a look on Instagram again. My friends at Discover Sharks are doing a Kickstarter for Rob Stewart. If you can go on and support that, there'll be a Sharkwater 2, which is super, super cool. I'm sure so many of you have seen that and inspired a lot of people. So go and check that out. Have you ever hugged a shark? No, I'm not about touching. It's not my thing. Holding a shark for research, moving them around for research, absolutely, you know, I understand it needs to be done in order to protect these animals. Would I grab a dorsal fin of a shark and ride it? No, you'll never see footage of me doing that. It's not my thing. It's nothing that I want to do. Can we visit Bimini? Yeah, absolutely. Come and visit Bimini. It's very secluded. There's not a lot here other than sharks. So if you don't like sharks, then don't come. But there's lots to do here. Again, check out the Shark Lab. Go and look at the Shark Lab's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and see how you can get involved with them. And there's lots you can do. Where can I get that hat? Everyone's asking about my hat. I don't even know where this hat is from, you know. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll check it out and I'll put it on my Instagram, and then maybe I'll give it as a prize. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for the hat. Shark cage diving in Bimini. There was a cage that you can dive in. I've never done it myself. I've never really felt the need to get in the cage. So yeah, I've never done it, but there was a cage here at one point. Where in Bimini? Bimini is the smallest island you can imagine. So there's a South and a North Island, but it's a very small place. So there's not a lot here. I'm on the South Island, but it's very small. Favourite fictional shark movie? Gotta say Jaws, obviously. I mean, who isn't gonna say that? Everyone loves Jaws. Are you naturally a redhead? Yeah, I am. This is my natural colour. Doesn't my husband know it? So yeah, fiery redhead. Yeah, right here. Let me have a quick look to see if there's anything else I need to mention. Obviously, I would say go and look at the hashtag Save Sharks to help in any way you can. Someone's asked about the shark that I showed earlier, the blue shark. That's from a guy called Matt Potensky. He is a friend and photographer. Again, go and find him. He sells prints and all sorts. So yeah, if you want to have some shark art, he's definitely the man to go check out. We're going to need a bigger boat. Is that the same Rosie? Yeah, I think it is. Where's your pants, Rosie? We haven't seen them yet. Cool picture on your Facebook. I don't know which one that is, but thanks. Oh, is it of my dog? Is it of Lucifer, my dog? Yeah. He's the love of my life, 100%. What is the scariest thing you've experienced with sharks? Again, that's the bull shark thing at the beginning, but they're not out to do any damage. I don't want to scare people. Hashtag Save Sharks, Dwayne. Yeah. What other questions? You guys aren't asking me any controversial questions. I thought I would get a lot more controversy. So Come on, is there anything you guys want to ask me? I'm pretty outspoken, I'll tell you the truth. Pants Rosie, Gavin. Can we start a hashtag Pants Rosie on Twitter and Instagram, just so we can get some momentum going? Have I watched Finding Dory yet? No, I haven't. I'm sorry, I haven't. Rarest shark you've ever seen in Bimini. There was a 6-gill caught here only a few weeks ago, and one of the downsides to children, and there's not many, is that I was here and I couldn't go out and see it. So there is footage of it, and I believe, spoiler alert, that the Shark Week Instagram are going to post it this week. It's immense footage by a photographer and videographer called Charlotte Sams, so go and check that out and you'll see it. It's insane footage. You guys will want to see it. What else do you have? What do I think about movies that show sharks as killers? Obviously I don't generally approve of those type of movies, but at the same time I've met a lot of shark lovers in my life, and a lot of them have found their love of sharks through a fear of sharks, and that doesn't make much sense, but it's true. So many people I've met have loved Jaws, have this kind of weird scared infatuation with sharks, and a lot of it has come from scary movies. So I can't say they're all bad, because a lot of people that are really passionate about sharks are, you know, it's stemming from that type of hysteria, so I can't say much bad. I think the comments have actually locked, so I don't know what's going on with them. I hope it's still streaming. If you can hear me, please type yes into the comments. I think they've all frozen. What else did I talk about? Let's have a look. Anything on here? Everyone's talking about baby white sharks the other day, and one thing that I was meant to look at but I didn't is I remember seeing a juvenile white shark from Turkey of a fisherman catching a shark and releasing it, and I still to this day don't know whether that is real. I believe it is, but I still don't know. If anyone knows the fisherman or how that was caught, I'd love to know, because it's always bugged me. It's super cute. It's got these huge pec fins, and it's kind of too big for its body. It's like it's going to grow into its pecs. So if you know anything about that, I would love to know. These comments have definitely frozen for some reason, so I'm just going to keep talking about other stuff. My husband, I think, is on in a few days, Tristan Guttridge, so check him out. He will tell you a lot about sharks having friends, which is really neat, about sharks hanging out with other sharks and having preferences, just like we do. Am I stealing his thunder? Maybe a little bit. He'll also talk about sharks and learning, how you can teach sharks to do tricks, if you like, which just shows again they're not man-eaters, they're very kind of technical and intelligent animals. So yeah, make sure you tune in to him and ask him some tough questions. So have a look in advance at some interesting questions you can ask him and get them ready. What else do I want to talk about? Anything else while you guys are freezing up the comments? Yeah, I'm going to go back through some of these questions. I only have a minute left, so I'm going to just have a quick look. Any sharks you won't dive with uncaged? Up until having children, I would have dived with a white shark out of a cage with the right instruction and profession. Again, someone like William Winram. But now I just don't know whether I would do it. I don't know if it's safe to do it. So I personally think the white sharks for me, just because I have children now and I should be a little bit more sensible. Let's have a look back through here. Less than a minute to go. Oh, it's just saying Pants Rosie again. That's all I keep seeing is about Rosie's pants. I can't stop looking at your shark ball. Well, I only have 30 seconds left, so I'm just going to say thank you very much. If you'd like to see more about me and about what I do, again, Sharks Need Love, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and again, check out the Shark Lab for everything that they're doing. Bimini Shark Lab is the handle, again, on all platforms. So go check them out. Thank you. And my final message would be, do something to save sharks. No matter where you are, you can do something small and it all adds up. So I'll leave you with that message. Thank you very much. See you soon.